Hey Libras, welcome to your general love reading for February 16th through the 28th. I hope you guys are doing great. Grab your sips and let's get into it. So, as I was meditating on your current energy, I got a couple of messages. The first one was the song Kryptonite by Purple Ribbon All Stars. I also had a picture in my head of someone rolling dice and also a flash of somebody like driving an old school Cadillac leaned all the way back, just completely chilling. So we'll see how that fits into your overall reading. I pulled a few oracle cards to get a sense of the energy surrounding you guys right now. And the first card that came out is Not the Right Time. The second card that came out is Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And the third card that came out is Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So we'll see how those tie into your readings. But in the meanwhile, let's pull some tarot and see what energies are surrounding you right now. So for your current energy, Libra, we have the Ten of Chalices in reverse. For the energy that's surrounding you, we have a few that came out. We have the King of Swords in reverse, the Wheel, and we also have the Two of Swords. For challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. For advice from Spirit, we have the Knight of Swords. And for the potential outcome, we have the Knave of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so let's grab another tarot deck and see if we can clarify these messages a little bit more for my Libras. Okay, so for your current energy, we have the Lovers, and we also have the King of Coins. For the energy that's currently surrounding you, we have the Page of Cups in reverse, and we also have the Page of Coins in reverse. For challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. For advice from Spirit, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. And for the potential outcome, we have the Queen of Cups. All right, so let's grab an oracle deck and see if there are any more messages for you. For your current energy, we have Keys on a Ring. For the energy that's currently surrounding you, we have Sunglasses. For challenges, obstacles, and what might be hidden, okay, we have a few. We have the Chaser, we have Photograph, and we have Axe. For advice from Spirit, we have one that flipped over. We have Love Call. And for the potential outcome, we have Healing Heart. All right, so let's get into this. So Libras, what I'm feeling right now is that, how do I say this delicately? Your love life may not be popping in the way that you necessarily want. When we have not the right time, separation, and retreat as sort of the overall energy, it really feels as though this is a time for you and only you. And perhaps there was someone that you had in mind, there was something that you hoped would get off the ground, but it hasn't quite happened that way. And so there's a disconnect. There's a distance between you and whomever you're thinking about, if you are actually thinking about someone. Otherwise, this is kind of just you and your alone time. This is you doing you. So looking at your current energy, we have the Ten of Chalices in reverse, we have the Lovers, we have the King of Coins, and we also have keys on a ring. Many options: decision, unconventional, string along, or one night stand. So, what I'm feeling, Libras, is that if you were involved with someone, there may have been a little bit of passion, and there may have been a promise or potential of stability that never quite came to fruition. Something didn't get off the ground here. And you're feeling like maybe you were sold a dream, like you were, fed a pile of bull and told that it was a, chunk of chocolate. And it's kind of like, all right, well, what do I do now? Like, but the funny thing is, I don't feel like you're super, super upset about it. I feel like you're actually taking it pretty gracefully, like you're taking it all in stride. So, what I see for the energy that's surrounding you, with the King of Swords in reverse, the Wheel, the Two of Swords, the Page of Cups in reverse, the Page of Coins in reverse, and sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. So, if there is someone around you, you all are not talking. They're not offering up any communication. They're not offering up any sort of expression of affection. Like, they're just not. And I think they're trying to figure out what to do. But let's be very, very clear. They are watching you. They might be asking around about you. Even if you haven't seen any actions from them that would make you think this, it feels like you are still very much on their mind, and they're kind of stuck in that place of like, well, I don't really know what to do. I can't, like, it feels like they can't pull their lives together. So there's really no reason for them to come into yours. What we have for the challenges, obstacles, and what might be hidden: we have the Nine of Wands in reverse, we have the Four of Swords in reverse, and we have three oracle cards that came out. The first one is the Chaser. Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. We have Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, and make new memories. We also have Axe. Breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. So it seems like this is, a reflection of what's going on with you now. Is that this other person, there's been silence, right? Maybe you all were together. Maybe you never got things quite off the ground to even break up. It's like you can't break up if you were never together. But there's some reminiscing on both sides, for sure, but I feel like it's more on the other person's side than it is yours. And the challenge is what to do with that. With the Four of Swords in reverse, it's coming out of that quiet place. And the Nine of Wands is sort of giving up. It's like, well, there's no more fight here for me. And so take that on whatever side that it resonates. It almost feels like you're kind of like, all right, dude, like, or, lady, you're gone. Cool. I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna keep it pimping. We're good. I'm good. Don't know about you on your side, but I'm cool. That's fine. And so it feels like you're breaking this pattern of putting yourself in a situation where you're chasing someone, where you're trying to, sort of prove your worth to something. And that doesn't mean that you don't think about them from time to time. It feels like you're in a place of sort of recognizing your self-worth. And it's like, yeah, I don't really need to be chasing this person around. Like, if they want me, they know where I am. They can come get me. But for the foreseeable future, there's just a separation between you guys. And it seems like there's not a lot of contact that's happening. For advice from Spirit, we have the Knight of Swords, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse, and we also have Love Call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So, what it feels like is that this separation, this silence, is not going to last forever. It seems as though this other person is going to come in with some sort of message, but Spirit is cautioning you to take the illusion out of things. You know, the Seven of Cups, when it's upright, can represent choices. It can also represent illusions that we might hold. And when we have it in reverse, Spirit is saying, take the blindfold off, take those rose-colored glasses off, throw them in the trash. Like, you need to look at things for what they are. So when this person comes back around, because inevitably they will come back around, now that you've been doing you, you've kind of retreated, you've been focusing on yourself, you've been in like a little bit of a pimp mode, they'll pop back up like, hey, how you doing, big head? What's going on? And Spirit is saying, look at things like in a very rational and logical manner. Take the rose-colored glasses off for this conversation. So what we have for the potential outcome, we have the Knave of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have healing heart. Healing from heartbreak. Freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. So when all is said and done, it doesn't seem like this person is going to give you an offer that you can't refuse. They're not going to present you with anything that's super stable. That's what you're looking for, truly. And I think that with the Queen of Cups, you would have spent this time in the interim pouring so much love into yourself that you're able to recognize this interaction for what it truly is. And you were in that place of healing, right? You are setting yourself free from someone who was either incapable or did not want to give you what it is that you truly want and you truly deserve. So hats off to you. That's pretty dope. But just be ready for when they come back around. So let's pull one last oracle card and see if there are any final messages from Spirit for my Libras out there. Okay, we have one that flipped over. And what we have for you guys is practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. Taking those rose-colored glasses off. And again, this doesn't mean that this is a horrible, horrible person. They might be. That's for you to decide. I don't know your exact situation. They might be like the scum of the earth. But for those who aren't on, the road to hell, maybe it's something that's traumatized them in the past. Maybe it's a little bit of stunted growth. And, you can be compassionate towards them while still protecting yourself. But I think this time that you have away from them to heal yourself and to recognize your worth will allow you to see things from a very different perspective. It will allow you to sort of peel away whatever illusion that you might have been under before. So this person will no longer be your kryptonite. Open up that space for somebody new and deserving. So I hope that resonated with you somehow. I hope that it was helpful. If it was, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.